You want to walk down this side and
Yeah.
we could cross over?
Well, I wouldn't even bother crossing over. I'm just sort of getting an idea and just a little bit
we
more.
might not get back
Yeah.
unless low tide.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't get a little bit more. I mean, there is wetland sort of bit at the end of this lake. You just get a little bit a better idea, just a little more detail as to the extent of it.
But you get a bit of whatever phosphorus or whatever is in the effluent. You might get all sorts of organic growth going here.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Is that once you put sewage into some place, Mother Nature just goes wild. Particularly in the Arctic. I'm just going to be stopping a few spots doing, I call it a panorama.
Well, that line halfway down is pretty good.
Oh yeah, all the way across. Well, it's got to be a wetland if we've got snow geese, right? A lot of them. This would be a nice campsite.
Yeah.
A bone of something?
No, it's a rock.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
I think. I think it's a rock.
Oh.
But it looks calcified.
Okay.
You know, like it almost like it looks like limestone or something like
Okay.
that.
Oh, you don't want it? Okay, I'll take it. I'll say it.
I'll take both of them. Yeah.
My biggest thing with collecting rocks is that years later you're going, it's an interesting rock. I wonder where I got it.
Yeah. Well, I used to bring back. Well, that's true. I used to bring back rocks when I worked with rock diving.
Oh, yeah. So actually I'm...
From different places.
Okay.
I got them from Fort Simpson.
Sure.
I've got them from Norman Wells.
Okay.
I suppose I should pick up one when we're down in town. You know. Add it to my luggage. There's a Cape Dorset one.
Now the problem with this area, and again, the little I know about wetland, it's not really kind of rocky.
Yeah.
So, but again, I won't make that judgment, but it's, you'd probably have to do some work. Is there actually a channel over there?
Yep.
Oh. Curses, if there was no channel, I've been in a situation where if you don't have a surface water channel, you can start getting into the realm of zero surface discharge.
Yeah, and that's what I was looking at. Oh, there's some fossils in there. Okay.
Because I did that for the, or at least tried to do that in Sigachik, because it sort of disappeared into a valley, but there was no channel. This is very interesting.
No, I think my solution is to leave the dam the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let it leak,
Yes.
and you dump the sewage in there and let it, all you're getting out is contaminated
Yes.
effluent, but you've got it, but it's your filter, it's your grizzly, it collects all the
Yes.
particulates. Then you build a very, say a 2 or 3 meter
Yes.
thing right across here, and then this whole area
Yep.
becomes a finishing pond.
No.
And lots of surface area, lots of sunlight in the summertime.
Yep.
So, the ultraviolet light will
Yep.
kill stuff. And then you'd have to build a access road along this side here so that they could do a pump over, or a spillway even, construct a spillway.
But I would even put it as a permanent, like a, well, I don't like to use the term leaky lagoons because it's the regulators don't go like it, but even make it just as a flow control structure.
Right.
So it would be a continuous discharge, which...
Continuous discharge based on, in the springtime, it would...
Yeah. Well, I guess, with that, well, they've even said that hole doesn't plug up in the wintertime, right?
What hole?
Sorry, the leak in the
It
dam.
doesn't stop?
Yeah.
No, well, I don't know whether it stops. I don't know.
I suppose it may or may not, I suppose. But what about, now with time, well, who knows how that hole would...
It might actually flood with time as bits of sewage and toilet paper and stuff flow into that hole. It actually might stop, which becomes a problem in the long term. But
oh yeah, this is pretty cool.
oh yeah, this is very nice.
Oh wow. No, that doesn't... You don't get that on Google Earth.
Yeah.
Wow.
I walked right to the edge here. So.
Wow. I sort of envisioned trying to climb up it, just, and again, not just looking at it, but yeah, you don't... There's several health and safety violations on that one. Wow. That is just an impressive...
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a good cadmium.
See, that's a process right here. Wow. That's just picturesque by itself. I wonder what I could call this. A trickling filter. There's another process technology. You basically put rocks in a container and then you get an attached growth on that. And that's been a treatment process that's been used for probably 100 years. And I suppose it's no different than in-ground stuff. It's just the material you're using is it's an engineered material, and the flow is regulated. It's a circulating sprinkler, and it's loaded in a designed fashion. So yeah, this could be a trickling filter. No, just to see the formation was worth the walk. That is...
Well, it must drop off pretty steeply.
Yeah, well, again, that was a Google Earth at 60%, but I suspect it's probably near vertical, eh?
Oh, do you want to go down and look?
No. I suffer from a slippery rock syndrome. Yeah, I'm not good in situations like that. No, this is enough. Like I said, even Cat, like my wetland guy, and he was even talking about this cascade, and he said, yeah, there's pretty much zero, but actually I was almost thinking of trying to come in from the beach side. Well, I want to, and you're welcome not to join me, but I wanted to walk over to the solid waste site in the lagoons, because it's been
quite a ways. I mean,
yeah,
you know, around to this side.
Yeah. But I wanted to see the existing lagoons because it's something that I've been hearing about for 25 years. And well, there's a piece of toilet paper here already, so not. Yeah, these aren't. It's unfortunate. These sort of rocky areas are more of a flow control feature and not a wetland.
No, but the surface area would be so.
Oh, for sure.
That in the summertime.
No, it would. It's in the goes into the realm of a lagoon. But the trick or the effort is to try and redraw the line from the end of the pipe at the dam to down here. Now, what about the sort of the dam stability? If you say you keep that leaking and the water level, well, it may never change, or
Oh,
it may,
yeah,
I guess that would be a monitoring
yeah.
as to, at some point, if it gets high enough.
That's right, because you wouldn't want a catastrophic release.
And no.
That would then come down here, overtop your flow structure, and then you're back to the same thing that existed.
Yeah. And the regulators really, really don't like that. It happened once in the Callowit. I didn't witness it, but yeah, they were quite upset. And it was only a 2-meter dam. Take it on. Well, the morning flight made it in and out.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to pose to the project, well, I call it the project engineer, but my assistant on this, Chris Jones, you know, I brought him on, he's a drainage engineer. So yeah, Chris, we've got a slight variation in the drainage problem. We've got a 30-foot high snowbank. Yeah. What do you think? And he's going to go, oh, really? You don't have to cope with that in the city of Edmonton.
They pile up dirt along the edge of the road to
Yeah.
keep the water in the ditch because it overflows onto the road. find that very funny that you and I had this whole theory.
Oh, yeah.
Literally asked backwards.
Yeah.
You know, that
It was
there, and it was confining the water to the road and not getting into the ditch.
It was a reasonable concept at the time. I'm just going to do a mosaic or a pan here. So I'm just going to reset my camera to take its, so I can officially say here I've seen enough of this site.
Okay.
I know you've been waiting for that.
4 times. Yeah. 4 times is the charge.
But I can take, this camera also has